Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason at the Log Inn, or outside the Log Inn, which proudly advertises itself as the oldest restaurant in the state of Indiana. And yes, that is true. I mean, it's not the first, of course, but it is the oldest running. So where am I exactly in Indiana? Well, I'm probably about maybe 12 miles north of Evansville, and I'm kind of near Princeton. But this was strategically placed in between Evansville and Princeton at the time this place was founded. And one of the most famous patrons of this place, if not the most, is Abraham Lincoln. And there's a room dedicated to him. I'll tell you more about him, plus a lot of history about this place, and I'll be eating inside. So come join and come with me. Okay, so the Log Inn dates back to 1825, and over here is that sign. It's 2025 when I'm doing this video, and so obviously, yes, 200 years of the Log Inn. Now, there is no marker out here, unfortunately, but it's part of a audio tour, but I'm not going to do that. But it has not always looked like this, of course. I mean, there's a log cabin in there. There have been many additions to this place, and it's changed hands many times. I'm not going to go into the history about that. Now, there's a lot of detailed history about this place. It is ADA compliant as far as I know. Like if you have a stroller. But yeah, that's the exit. I mean, you can go out that way too. And of course, this is a large parking lot. And they do mostly specialize in fried chicken as well as some German dishes. The place is cash only, so if you plan on bringing your credit or debit card, forget it. Or you can also pay with a personal check. So make sure you have some cash on you and enough to tip. And here's what the other side of the building looks like. I guess you can enter through there too, but it's more common to enter through the back side. But yeah, historical marker would look good. I hope the Indiana Historical Society, or I think the Indiana Historical Bureau, a historical marker would look good right here. I mean, yeah, this place obviously has a lot of history to it, so I hope they get on it pretty soon. Another thing that is recommended is if you have two or more, like a big group, it's highly recommended to do reservations because they don't know how many to expect and where to put them. So, but if you're solo like me, then yeah, you don't have to worry about that. You can just sit at the bar or wherever. All right, I'm making my way up these stairs. And here you go. Alright, here's where you walk in. Log in. Alright. Yes. Evansville Living Magazine. Some old photographs. Budweiser. Here's all the pies. Got pecan, peanut butter, coconut cream, lemon, carrot cake, German chocolate. Yum, yum.
Nothing, I found it. Thank you.
Alright, just gonna browse the menu a little bit. I'm not gonna get the family style dinner of chicken, but if I was with a group of people, I'd probably be doing that, but maybe I'll just get a sandwich. We got lots of good stuff though. So I was asking the waitress slash bartender, you know, so it is true that this is Indiana's oldest restaurant? She says, indeed it is. And here, let me get you a little booklet. So here it is. Dine in the same original log room that Abraham Lincoln was in November 1844. Well, I'm going to eat at the bar. I mean, there's people that come in here with families and groups, so I just kind of But yeah, here is a full story on the whole restaurant. Wow. All right, so I had the cheeseburger. I could have went with a fried chicken meal, but I decided not to. I'm not really that hungry. They would have brought out a bunch of sides for me. And then they have they have French fries, and then what I ordered was German fries. They're pretty much fried potatoes with onions. So, cheeseburger is really, really good. And now I'm going to try German fries for the first time. I mean, I may have had them at other places, but this is pretty much the only first place I've heard them call German fries. All right, here we go. Well, I tell you, these potatoes are rocking it. I mean, I've had potatoes like this before, maybe for breakfast, but yeah, this is just awesome. I mean, they must have some sort of good butter to go with it. Oh my gosh. So awesome. And of course, I was going to get dessert, so for fall reasons, I decided to get the caramel apple pie with ice cream. But they also had coconut cream. That was my second choice. They also had peanut butter pie, apple, cherry, and pecan. Well, you know what? I'm going to try and get in the fall spirit. So, boy, this baby's solid. But, anywho, all right, shout out. So this is the room that I'm in is actually a build-on. But behind this wall, these logs, is where Abraham Lincoln ate. So yeah, very, very cool. I get to touch them. Ooh. That is the Lincoln room, but at the risk of annoying the patrons, I'm not gonna go in there and videotape, but just kind of give a little pan shot. They even got a nice old-fashioned bar. Wow. This really takes me back to what I believe would have looked like in the 1840s. And they got a really nice extended room in the back. But the waitress told me that this place fills up probably 800 to 900 people on a Saturday. No joke. And I'm sure they all fit back here, and you can't find a place to park. You gotta park blocks to eat here. And of course, they've won a lot of awards. They were mentioned in Time magazine. All right, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason, just outside the Log Inn, Indiana's oldest restaurant. Signing off.